Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give, and I am feeling super blessed and super like my mind has just been totally expanded, and I feel like I have just, had some light shone on some real key areas that are going to be so beneficial for my own growth. And I'm really hoping that it will be the same for you guys out there as well. I have just spent the last hour with the magnificent Byron Katie. If you haven't come across her work, definitely go and check out thework.com after you've heard this, because she is doing some phenomenal, just incredible work in the world, which has helped so much in my life and most certainly helped in all of the clients that I've shared her work with. Just phenomenal in terms of empowering ourselves and getting out of suffering. And so what I wanted to bring to you guys today is just so many little ahas that I've just had with the beautiful Byron Katie. She's referred to as Katie. Over the last hour, and ultimately what it really stemmed down to was an unquestioned mind is not worth living in, and that ultimately all of our suffering stems from what we are thinking and what we are believing, and that nothing in the external world actually has to change in order for us to gain our happiness, our freedom, and our connection. And ultimately it all comes from within. It comes from this process of inquiry, of questioning our thoughts and recognizing that whatever we are feeling, that it is ultimately stemming from what we are currently thinking and believing. And this is it sounds kind of simple, but it's so profound. It is this complete mindset shift and perspective shift in terms of how we can empower ourselves in our lives. And I asked so many questions that I've been wanting to ask her for years, since I came across her work, and really diving into the fact that the only way out of our suffering is to go within. And so many of us were looking for that external thing to change, that person to change, that circumstance to change. We need to achieve this certain thing in order for us. This is what we're thinking and believing. We need that thing in the external in order to feel great on the internal. And it is such a fallacy, and it is what keeps us in our pain, in our suffering, and ultimately in a completely disempowered state of being throughout our lives, when we don't make this shift and recognize that we just need a question. If we are feeling a certain way, if we're thinking a certain thing about another person and it's generating these negative beliefs, if it's, we're in this place of disempowerment, we're feeling like we're disconnected, we feel like we have no freedom, whatever it is, whatever that disempowering feeling is that we don't want, ultimately we want to experience happiness and joy and love, then we really need to take ownership of what we're thinking and believing, rather than projecting everything onto the external and expecting everything in the external to change and shift for us to be happy. We actually need to think about what are we thinking and believing that has gotten us to this point. And she takes you through this brilliant 4 questions, and they're so simple, but yes, as I said, the answers that are generated by actually really meditating on these questions are so profound. Like completely profound, and they are the way that we can ultimately get to a place of real connection, because it is when we are thinking and believing different things about the people in our lives, the circumstances, the systems, the whatever's happening in the world, that is what generates our experience, our reality. And it is only, we only have control over our own world, and how we shift and change that to a place of experience where we are in that happiness, that joy, and that love is to be able to do the meditation, the inquiry, and the questioning of the thoughts that are generating the experience that we are having. So I really hope that this is going to be valuable to you guys. I am going to let you know as soon as this interview is ready to go. It was recorded on video, so I'll have it up on my YouTube channel. I'll definitely have it over on the Limitless Potential podcast, which is going to be going to be happening over there, and it's really exciting stuff. And some of the questions you guys provided me with, I got to ask during this interview. A great question from Brian, who was wanting to know, Katie to elaborate on something that he had heard her say, which was that defensiveness is the first act of war. And I don't want to give any of it away. It is seriously profound stuff and a completely different going off there, and definitely, so you're going to want to tune in for that. And also the beautiful Alexandria, she wanted to ask a question regarding empaths and how empaths can navigate the world in in all of the emotions and energies and motives and so forth that are swirling the world. And you want to stay tuned for that one. That one just gave me so many ahas. Brilliant questions, guys. And I asked a bunch of different questions, but one of the things that really stood out to me from what she spoke into was she said that she hasn't had a negative thought for years. Like, it just doesn't happen for her. And she said that if you see anything as negative, you're actually believing an insane thought, and that an insane thought is merely an unquestioned thought. So that's why I wanted to really bring that message to you guys today, that the fact that an unquestioned mind is not worth living in, and that a real life of meaning and beauty and happiness stems from our ability to question what goes on in our mind, question those thoughts and those beliefs. And it's just powerful, powerful stuff that I can't wait to share with you guys. So like I said, I'll let you know. I want to check in with you guys. Make sure that you're dropping any questions, comments, any of it below. I'd love to engage with you while I'm here on this live. And Lewis, awesome to have you, and Adrian and Champ and Fazia and Stephen and Hassani and Rian and Eduardo. Holly, yes, I'm feeling totally blessed. And I hope that this interview blesses all of you out there, because it's the important work of the world, to empower ourselves, to end our own suffering so that we can make this world a better place, and to ultimately have, our mind creates all of our suffering. And so when we can question it, when we can really tap into this work, I believe it is the most important work of the world, is to be able to empower ourselves through questioning of our mind, which is where every experience stems from. So I love that, and hope that this, like I said, Holly, thank you for your comment there, and I hope it blesses you just as much as I'm feeling at this point. Yusuf and Kenny and Richard, awesome to have you, and awesome, Jay, and Lucy and Jocelyn and Geet and Laurie and Mark. Awesome to have you guys, and Ian, nice to have you, and Sharat and Sharon and Adele and Himanshu. Awesome, and Donald and Kyle and Rut and Martin. I'm grateful that this is inspiring for you, and Nolan and Elizabeth and Thomas and Angel. Yes, seriously powerful stuff, so profound that I am literally going to take some time for myself today to just really sort of think about and meditate on so many of these concepts and ideas that Katie brought to the forefront. It is such a shift in consciousness, and it is such a shift out of the way that we think and behave in our everyday lives that I really got to do some work on the work. And I really hope that this inspires you guys to do the same. Definitely go to her website, check out thework.com. She has so many free, amazing resources on there for you to do the inquiry. And it is not easy work, but it is so simple and so profound and so life-changing that my hope and wish for every single one of you out there is that you take the time to invest in yourself, to do the work, go through the 4 questions and empower yourself. That is when your life will truly begin. And like I keep saying in this message today, that an unquestioned mind is not one worth living in. So if you want to create an experience really worth your life, then you've got to get to this point where you are questioning questioning your mind, questioning your thoughts, questioning your beliefs, and empowering yourself. So thank you so much for your comments there, and Eric and Linda and Aline, awesome to have you guys here, and John. Yes, I'm super passionate about it because my purpose in life is to, grow myself and help inspire other people to empower themselves so that we can all ultimately live more connected, loving, authentic and true and inspiring and passionate, enthusiastic, all the great stuff in the world, those kind of lives, and to not waste another moment being stuck in these unquestioned minds and this suffering. It's unnecessary. And that's why I love this work of Katie, of Byron Katie. It's just brilliant stuff. So yes, I'm totally passionate about it, John. And Gerardo and Scott, awesome to have you. And Sharon, I'm loving that my passion is contagious for you. I absolutely love hearing that. And Andrew, so awesome to see you. And Celine, great to catch you live finally. Normally in bed here in Ireland. Oh, I love Ireland. I can't wait to get back. And so grateful that you're finding value in these messages, Celine, and I appreciate you so much for joining me live and engaging. And Eric, 1,000 thank you. Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate you so much. 1,000 thank yous right back at you for joining me live and following along and always being so engaging. Guys, I get so much from getting to connect with you guys out there. So yeah, so much love for you all. And Celine, you've inspired me so much in the past few months. Oh, Celine, you've touched my heart, put a massive smile on my face. I'm so grateful to hear that. That is so inspiring to me when I hear that my messages are of value, of some sort of value to you guys. So that's the reason why I do what I do. So I appreciate you so much, Celine. Thank you so much. And Sharon, I'm going to have an amazing day. Awesome. I love it. And Jackie from Michigan, I love it. And Robbie, awesome to have you in the house. So guys, that really is my message. I cannot wait to share this incredible interview with you from the beautiful Byron Katie. You're going to want to re-listen to it. I'm going to go re-listen to it when it gets released as well. And it is just so profound. There are so many golden nuggets in this that are so transformative to our lives. They empower us to shift out of our unnecessary suffering and into an empowered state of loving and connectedness where we don't need anything in the external to shift and change in order for us to feel true happiness and empowerment in our lives. So it is just beautiful, beautiful stuff. And Akka, nice of you to join. And Jackie, you're going to love it. I'm grateful that you're looking forward to it. So guys, that is it from me today. I am sending you all so much love, light, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, and everything just so transformative and brilliant and loving to wherever you are in the world today. I'm super pumped to share this interview with you, so I'll definitely let you know as soon as it goes live. It'll be on my YouTube channel. It's a video, and I'll also have it on the Limitless Potential podcast, which I can't wait to share with you guys. So sending you so much love, and I will see you all tomorrow.